Started as a contract manufacturer of APIs for various pharma companies, this company now has become a key pharmaceutical company. Within the last 1 year, this stock has jumped 556% from lows of March 20. Yes, 556%. There's a sharp increase in the revenues and sharp increase in profits. This company is again one of the biggest beneficiary of new trend China Plus One. It is also a huge beneficiary of Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. I am talking about Laurus Lab. Hello friends, my name is Sahil and this is my Personal Finance Academy where I explain everything about money management in layman's language. In this video, we will investigate Laurus Lab where we will simplify the business of company and then we will understand the key strength of Laurus Lab. Then we will discuss the future growth prospect and finally we will analyze the financials of Laurus Lab on various parameters like growth ratio, profitability ratio, etc. And finally, we will do the valuation analysis of Laurus Lab to understand if it is worth investing in Laurus Lab at current levels. But before we proceed, this video is only for long-term investors, not for day traders. Yes, Laurus Lab has already jumped 5 to 6 times in last 1 year. But when the markets are at all-time high, we can't find good companies at lower valuation. My goal is to educate you folks about the business of good companies that you can consider for investment for the long term and not for the short term. So a better strategy is to keep them in the watch list and buy on dips. Alright, let's get started. Established in 2005, Laurus Lab is one of the leading manufacturers of API for Anti-Retroviral, that is treatment of HIV, Oncology, that is treatment of cancer, Cardiovascular, that is treatment of heart problem, Anti-Diabetic, Anti-Asthma and Gastroenterology, that is treatment of digestive system. So friends, API is basically called Active Pharmaceutical Ingredient, which is a key component for manufacturing of the medicine. Laurus Lab mainly started with API development, but it has slowly expanded its product portfolio and now it has entered into the finished dosage segment to transform into a complete pharmaceutical company. Today, it has a wide range of product category across various segments contributing to company's growth. If you look at the business segment of Laurus Lab, it has mainly 3 business segments. First is Laurus Generic API. This segment is responsible for development, manufacturing and sale of APIs, that is Active Pharmaceutical Ingredient. Laurus Lab has leadership in various high value and high volume APIs with sizable global market share. Second category is Laurus Generics FDF. Laurus Lab not only produce the APIs, they also produce the finished goods that fall under FDF category, that is finished dosage form. The biggest advantage is that it can use the in-house APIs to manufacture the final medicine that result in lower cost and higher margin. Third category is Laurus Synthesis. This segment caters to contract development and manufacturing services. So Laurus Lab also manufactures products for many global pharma companies including analytical and research services. The products and service offering include nutraceutical, dietary supplement and cosmeceutical products. If you look at the revenue breakup, in Q3 of FY21, generic APIs contributed 57% in the overall business, which has grown 103% year on year. Generic FDF contributed 33% and grown at 43% year on year. And synthesis segment contributed 10% in overall business and grown 63% year on year. Within generics API, antiviral segment contributed maximum of 78%. If you look at the management of Laurus Lab, Dr. Satyanarayan Chhawa is the founder and CEO of Laurus Lab. When he started Laurus Lab, he put rupees 60 crore from his own pocket. That was his confidence in the company. Mr. Chhawa has a total experience of 27 years in pharma industry. Before founding Laurus Lab, he worked as a COO in a successful company, Matrix Lab. Guys, right from the beginning, Laurus Lab had a strong focus on R&D team. In fact, they had 10 people in manufacturing and 300 people in R&D. This clearly shows the solid foundation Mr. Chhawa has set up in Laurus Lab. And that is the reason company has scaled new heights of success. And it is just the beginning. Hence, on company and its business, I would rate it 10 on 10. If you look at the competitive strength, the first strength of Laurus Lab is strong R&D capability. Friends, the sector Laurus Lab operates in is highly driven by R&D capability, as it helps in development of new APIs and new medicine. Company has the mantra of research first, which has helped in development of many critical products in the area of HIV treatment, cancer treatment, and filing of 282 patents by December 2020. Second strength is forward integration. Laurus Lab started with API development, which is used as an ingredient for medicine. But now it has ramped up its manufacturing facility by forward integration, where it also manufactures the final medicine. This helps in commanding better margin at reduced cost. Next strength is state-of-art facility. Laurus Lab has got 8 state-of-art manufacturing facilities mainly located in Visakhapatnam that manufacture the APIs as well as the finished dosage. These manufacturing facilities are approved from US FDA, WHO Geneva, NIP Hungary, and many other reputed organizations all over the world. Next strength is highly experienced management. Laurus Lab has a highly experienced management and team of professionals with extensive experience in the pharma industry to grow the company both organically and inorganically. Their core managerial team has an average pharma industry experience of over 2 decades, and most of them have been associated with the company since it was founded. Final strength is long-term relationship with multinational pharma companies. Laurus Lab has also been into contract manufacturing business, where it manufactures the medicine for top pharma companies of the world with a total customer base of 200 plus, and has got a very good long-term relationship due to its high quality and regulatory compliance at low cost. Now, if you look at the competitors, there are many top-notch pharma companies in the country, including Divis Lab, Sun Pharma, Lupin, Abbott, Ipca Lab, Alembic Pharma, Aarti Drugs, Dr. Reddy, Aurobindo Pharma, etc. In terms of competitive strength, I would rate it 8 on 10. The increased healthcare expenditure by urban population and rapid surge in the aged population are influencing the APIs market globally. Moreover, there are increased cases of infectious diseases, HIV cases, cardiovascular issues, and diseases like cancer. Laurus Lab is one of the major suppliers of medicine in area of HIV treatment, cancer treatment, and heart-related treatment. The biggest reason for growth in API and overall pharma sector in India is due to the cost advantage, where India offers significant cost advantage over matured manufacturing hub like USA and Europe. Another important reason for high growth in future is due to the biggest theme of China Plus One. There was a high dependency on China, especially for the API manufacturing. But after COVID disrupted the entire supply chain, global pharma manufacturers have realized the importance of having an alternative to China. And India has emerged as a strong contender. In fact, even the Indian government is focusing a lot on Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, where it encourages in-house manufacturing of products including the APIs and medicine. All these factors would fuel the growth of Laurus Lab in the future in both domestic and international market. Friends, Laurus Lab has a healthy revenue visibility for FY21 on the back of robust order book. In FY20, Laurus Lab got the approval from US FDA to launch TLE 400 tablets in the LMIC market, that is lower middle income economy, mainly in the African continent. This tablet is mainly used for treatment of HIV. Laurus Lab is one of the few players to receive this approval, and they already launched this tablet in the LMIC market. Laurus Lab has also commenced its marketing of in-licensed product in the US market. It has also entered into a long-term partnership with a leading generic pharma player in European region for contract manufacturing. Company has doubled its employee base from 2,266 employees in March 16 to 4,540 employees by December 20. Laurus Lab understands the limitless possibility in the pharma sector it operates, and it has increased its facility to cater to the growing demand from 2 manufacturing units in FY16 to 8 manufacturing units by December 20. Company has filed 218 patents in FY16, which has increased to 282 patents by December 20. The total granted patents count has zoomed from 25 in FY16 to 141 in December 20. Laurus Lab has also recently completed its acquisition of Richcore Life Sciences, which is an emerging biotech company, for rupees 340 crore with 72.5% shareholding, which would be renamed to Laurus Bio Private Limited. Company is also planning to double its finished dosage capacity to 10 billion units per year by FY22. So in terms of future growth prospect, there is huge growth potential, and I would rate it 10 on 10. If you look at the revenue growth, Laurus Lab revenues have grown from 1,160 crore in FY14 to currently at 4,241 crore by December 20 at a CAGR of 21.1%, which is brilliant. Its profits have grown from 97 crore in March 14 to currently at rupees 797 crore by December 20. Just look at the sharp growth in profits. The CAGR growth rate in last 7 years is 36.6%, which is simply amazing. Hence, on growth ratio, I would rate it 10 on 10. If you look at the profitability ratio, Laurus Lab operating margin has been consistently above 15%. The latest operating margin is 30%, which is again brilliant. If you look at the ROE and ROCE, Laurus Lab latest ROE is 36.4% and ROCE is 35.1%, which is exceptional. Hence, on profitability ratio, I would rate it 10 on 10. If you look at the debt to equity ratio, Laurus Lab has significantly reduced its debt level and currently it is at 0.43, which is well under control. Hence, on debt to equity ratio, I would again rate it 10 on 10. If you look at the valuation, Laurus Lab had its IPO in December 2016 at a price band of rupees 428 at a face value of rupees 10. However, in September 20, company decided to split the share into 1:5 at a face value of rupees 2. Since the lows of March 2020, Laurus Lab has jumped 554% and is currently trading at rupees 350 after the stock split. Some of you commented that it has already given multi-bagger return, so it is not worth investing. Friends, it doesn't work like that. I agree that the stock has given high return, but even after that, it is trading at a PE ratio of 24. Now, how many stocks are trading at such lower valuation in India at current levels? Very few. Its PEG ratio is 0.8. So clearly, looking at PE ratio and PEG ratio, Laurus Lab is looking undervalued. Laurus Lab has a solid management and product portfolio, a strong competitive advantage, and they already have a solid future growth plan in place. It means earning would increase at a good rate. It means its share price should also increase in the future. I am personally convinced with the growth story of Laurus Lab. In the short term, it might not give bumper return, but I see a huge potential in this company for the long term. And this company has already become a mid cap from small cap. In the future, it will become a large cap. If there is any fall, I find it as an opportunity to invest more. What is your take on this stock? Have you invested in Laurus Lab? Do you think it is worth investing in Laurus Lab? Let me know in the comment box. I will see you next week with another stock fundamental analysis. Till then, take care.